Now let's get down to Ben Bruns for today's Cyclone Medical Minute, brought to you by Mary Greeley Medical Center and Ames and the ISU Team Sports Orthopedist, Dr. Peter Buck, Dr. Tom Greenwald, and Dr. Brian Warmy. Ben.
Guys, never be late for a doctor's appointment. And I just violated that one. I'm here with Dr. Buck. Doc, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about patellar tendon injuries. We've had a couple of those over the last couple of years. And last time when I talked to you, Ben, we talked about Achilles tendon injuries. Well, that's the biggest tendon in the body. Well, what's the second biggest tendon in the body? That's the patellar tendon. And that's, you got the big quad muscle, grouping of four muscles that attach to the kneecap, the patella, and then through that goes the patellar tendon, attaches the shin bone. So tremendous force goes through the patellar tendon. We see it injured, obviously, on football players, a lot of injuries with jumper sports, volleyball team here, basketball team here. So it's a common injury.
And tremendously painful when it happens.
Yeah, and to rupture completely, really devastating injury, because same as the Achilles, it takes actually that much longer than Achilles tendons to heal. But actually just as painful is when you have a partial tear and you play a jumping sport. I mean, it can take an athlete out of action for weeks at a time with a partial tear.
Doc, thank you very much. If you guys have any knee pain, go see these guys. Thank you.
Ben, do you ever have an issue with the patellar tendon?
No, Doc just made a hole in mine to go get my donor tissue for my ACL repair. So
very nice.
So yes, I have had a patella tendon that was not a lot of fun, but it's mostly because this guy cut it out.
Well, I was going to say, I knew you didn't rely on your jumping ability very much, so it was not an issue for you. Thanks, Ben. That was the Cyclone Medical Minute, brought to you by Mary Greeley Medical Center and ISU Team Sports Orthopedist. Cyclone fans, when you're injured and need high-quality care, turn to Mary Greeley Medical Center and the doctors who take care of the Cyclones.